Hey friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to check whether the HDMI input, the state of the input is connected or not in your Android TV app. So let's begin. We'll create a new project, empty project, HDMI input state, and rest of the things I'll leave it as it is and click finish. Wait for the environment to load. It may take a while. Once the environment loads, first and foremost what I'll do is I'll go to my layout and design the layout part. So I change it to the TV layout, and over here what I'll need is I'll need a probably a button to trigger it, and name of the button could be show HDMI input state. Give some constraints to the button, and I'll use this text view only to display my output. So I can just bring in the center and give it some ID text view, and probably increase the font size of the text here to 24, or probably yeah, this should be fine. So that's all, I guess. I'll go back to my Java code now, and the Java code, first and foremost what I'll do is I'll create a class variable called text view, which I'll associate to the text view just now, the widget we have created just now. Text view findViewById R.id.textView, and then public void button show HDMI state. You can name this method anything, it doesn't matter, but yeah. And then I'll go back to the layout once very quickly and associate this method, the new method what we have just defined, to the on-click attribute of this particular button. That's all. So now I will start my logic here. So I'll create something called TvInputManager, and this will be TV get system service, and the service which I need is get input. TV input service. Perfect. I may have to typecast it, so let's do that. Not a problem. And from this TV input manager, what I'll do is I'll get a list of input info. So what I'll do is I'll do a list, and in this list I'll do TV input, this one I guess, yeah, and list TV input info list, and which I can fetch from this one, get TV input list. So once I have it, then I will do a for loop, and in the for loop I will just create a TV input info. So one by one I'll fetch the list from this TV input info from this particular list and put it. So I'll also do one thing. I'll create something called a string builder new string builder. So I'll use this string builder to append all the information one after the other. So one by one, since it will explore all the TV input info, I'll do one thing. I'll check. Okay, so I'll do one thing. First, I'll create a local variable called string input ID, and in this TV input info dot get ID. And now in this for loop, what I'll do is I'll first check whether this input string ID is say for example is no, this contains HDMI. If yes, and also I can probably check, this may be a bit redundant check, but still I check that whether TV input info is passed through input or not. If yes, then I'll go inside, and in this I'll check whether my input state. So for that what I'll do is I will go to the TV input manager dot get input state, and over here I'll pass the ID, the input ID. Okay, I think the spelling of this is wrong. This should be T over here, not D. Although it doesn't matter, but it's good to have the correct spelling all over. So string ID, and whether this is equal to the input state connected. So yeah, awesome, perfect. So if this is connected, then probably we can print something in our string builder. So I'll do one thing: string builder dot append, and I can start probably with some new line, and append could be here connected, connected, and now I can give the ID of what is connected, which particular string is connected, and else if it's false, then it means it's not connected. So I'll do one thing: I'll just copy paste this part, Control C, Control V, and instead of saying connected, I'll just mark it as not connected. And then once the for loop ends, what I'll do is I'll just use my text view to set text into this particular string input builder dot toString. Perfect. So that's all in this code. Now I'll quickly run it in my physical TV. So for that, what I will do is I'll first connect to my TV using this command called, so TV got connected. Perfect. TV is coming up. I mean the, yeah, and I'll run the app now in the TV to see how it behaves. So right now I am not connected any of the HDMI cable here. Probably I can show you very quickly. So if I go to the inputs, so if you see, okay, probably it's not very clearly visible here. So I went back, and let me first quickly show you first the input. So if I click in this input list, so see all my inputs are not connected to any of the device. So I'm expecting a not connected part. So let me run the app now and see how it comes up. Perfect. So yeah, so all the three, I have three HDMI port for my in my TV, and all the three are saying not connected. So now let me do one thing. Let me pause this video and connect the HDMI port for one of them. I have just now connected my laptop to the TV now through the HDMI cable. So if I refresh this, perfect. So if you notice, this got changed from not connected to connected, and of course I have connected to the first port of my HDMI, so that's why it shows connected. So that's all. I wanted to show you how easy it is to check whether the input is connected to any source or not using this particular command. And this particular line of the code will help on this. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.